What's up, guys? I'm LQ. This is the LQ review here during my planning period again. I want to give my review of last night's episode of Survivor. Survivor season 39, Island of the Idols. But before I do that, please subscribe to my channel. I put out a lot of content and want to make sure that everybody is able to kind of keep up with what it is that I'm doing. So Survivor, Island of the Idols, last night's episode. Finally. Ding dong, the witch is dead, the whiner's dead, because Karishma's gone. Thank goodness. I could not stand her. I couldn't stand her. She was the biggest whiner in the history of Survivor. No doubt. No doubt. The biggest whiner. All this girl did was whine and whine and whine. And cry. Make excuses. And whine some more. And cry some more. And make excuses some more. I just didn't like her. Now, that being said, she still played hard. She had opportunities to give up. She had opportunities to pull an Austin and quit. And she stuck with it, and she tried, and she fought. And I respect people who fight. I respect people that play hard. She played hard. So I respect her. I respect her gameplay. I just didn't like her. You can respect somebody, you can respect their gameplay, and not like them. There's I'm a huge Chicago Cubs fan. Huge. I respect the Cardinals. The Cardinals have a great baseball program, a great history. I don't like them. I don't like them at all, but I respect them. Just like Karishma, I don't like her. She's a whiner. Don't like her. But she played hard. She fought hard, and she fought right up to the last moment. So, respect. Don't like you, but respect you. Let's talk about the family visits. I always love the family visit episode. I'm a sucker for that stuff, and I get the feeling Jeff is a sucker for that too. Just his reactions to it, and the reason that it's something that happens every season. And it's not something that's needed, but it's something that happens. And I think he's even on record saying that he loves it. I love it too. I love seeing these players be able to interact with their loved ones late in the game. We're late in the game now. It's almost over. And I love seeing those interactions. I love seeing the pick-me-up that it gives to the players, but I love seeing it. It's kind of like giving you a little peek into the lives of these players. And like Elaine, I don't remember her ever saying that she was homosexual. Maybe she did, but I didn't know. If she had said that, I'd completely forgotten about it. And seeing the affection they have for each other was great. Seeing Nora, or seeing her loved one, the visually impaired one. I thought that was great. The way that even Jeff, do you guys mind if she gets a closer seat? Yada yada. I thought all that was great. Yeah, I love the loved ones. I think that I've been guilty of getting choked up a couple times in past seasons. And Dan having his son come out, man, that got me. Having his 13-year-old son come out. My son's 11. And when I was younger, when I was in my 20s, I applied to Survivor several times. I haven't applied since I've had kids. It would crush me to be away from them for that long. I don't know how these players do it. It would crush me. I would be a broken man over there. And seeing him fall to his knees when he saw his son, God, I'm with you, buddy. I'm with you. That would be my reaction. I'd lose it. I would lose the ability to stand. And clearly he did, and it was great. I love seeing that reaction. So yeah, I love the loved ones visits, the families coming. Let's talk about Tribal. By the way, let's before we talk about Tribal, let's talk about No Island of the Idol again. I don't know. The twist this season was kind of pointless, to be honest with you. It really was. They didn't go to Island of the Idols every episode. Boston Rob and Sandra, their presence has been very minimal. Very minimal. And most of the players still don't even know they're there. So what I thought was a promising idea, and what I actually really enjoyed for the first few episodes, I'm just kind of like, it was an experiment that didn't fail. That didn't work. It was an experiment that pretty much failed. If they do Island of the Idols again, they're gonna have to really tweak it and really make it become a bigger part of the show. I think keeping it from the contestants was a mistake. Imagine the conflict there would be if all the contestants knew that if I go to Island of the Idols, I get to hang out with Rob and Sandra, and I get to get information. There wouldn't be people not wanting to go. Everybody would want to go to the Island of the Idols. And I think that would create a little more conflict, a little more, I think it'd be more entertaining for people jostling to go. They want to go. So yeah, I think that there's ways that they can take this idea and make it into something useful, something they can actually get entertainment out of. But I don't think there's a whole lot of entertainment value to the Island of the Idols this season. On to Tribal. Nora. Now, I've always thought Nora was crazy. She's never been somebody that I've been a fan of. She's never been somebody that I've been rooting for. In fact, the fact that she's made it this far has really surprised me, because she has been a wild card and she has been a little nuts. Let's call it like it is. She's been a little nuts. She went off the deep end here. She is nuts. This girl, like, I wouldn't be able to work with her. There's no way I could align with somebody like that, because you don't know when your whole game is going to blow up in your face because somebody's being a complete and total moron. And that's what she did last night at Tribal. I'm just going to bring it, Jeff. I mean, somebody who's that emotionally fragile that she didn't get picked to go on a reward. She's like, I'm going to turn on them now. I see where I rank. How's that going to work out for you? I'll tell you, it's not going to work out for you. You're going to be on the bottom with them, or you're going to be on the bottom with them. If you think you're on the bottom with this group, do you think that flipping over to this group, all of a sudden you're going to magically not be on the bottom? Nope, you're still going to be on the bottom. And then she blows everything up at Tribal and everything. I'm not a fan of the getting up and whispering during Tribal. I'm not. I wish Jeff would nip that in the butt. Have your ducks in a row before you get there. Have your ducks in a row before you get to Tribal. And if something changes at Tribal, you can't talk about it. And I think that would make for more surprising votes. So yeah, that needs to get nipped in the bud. I'm not a fan of it. But yeah, overall, this episode made me happy. Krishna was gone. Krishna's out. Don't like her. She's gone. I'm happy. I still don't know who I want to win. Probably either Lauren or Elaine. Those are probably the two that I would be most happy with winning. But that's been an issue with this season also, is there's very few people that I've been like hardcore rooting for. Very few. But for me, it's probably Lauren or Elaine. I'd be okay with either one of them winning. But this was a good episode. Krishna's gone, and there was a lot of entertainment value in this episode. So it was a good one. What did you think about this episode? Let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear what you think about it. And thank you for being here at the LQ Review, where we talk about all the geeky, nerdy stuff we love to talk about. And until next time, we'll see you later.
Every single day